Hello, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone. This is the NgoVo Convo podcast. I'm Harrison, and I'm joined by Veronica. She's right over there. Right over there.
Right over here.
Yep. And look, we just wanted a reason to talk about all the stuff and endless entertainment in our backlog. It's not really backlog today, but normally we talk about shows, movies, anime, you know, all that jazz. But Veronica, some might say that we're conversing.
Wow, like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo? Logo's right above Harrison's head. He's always pointing at it.
Yep, just make sure you know how to spell, because sometimes I don't. But anyway, you can catch us on YouTube or any of your favorite podcast apps by searching up NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. And also, this episode is sponsored by Olipop, but we'll get to that later. Because right now, we're going to be talking about a movie that just came out.
Wow.
And I can't stop thinking about it.
Same.
I couldn't. Because if you have, by the time you click this, you probably get the idea. It is Superman. Superman movie.
Just Superman.
Just Superman. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, just Superman.
I'm so used to having like the subtext below or something like, but you know what? It's a fresh start, and it just feels refreshing to finally talk about a DC movie on this podcast.
Doesn't it feel nice?
It's weird.
We haven't done like live action for DC in like forever.
And we'll kind of touch on that. But so again, we'll talk about the non-spoiler stuff first, because we'll just want to, get everyone to get the idea of like, is this movie good? Did you like it? Would you like it? Blah, 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 all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we'll get into the nitty gritty and all that, spoiler thoughts and stuff. Dude. I'm impressed. I will say off the bat, I had very low expectations. And I didn't want to believe
coming in.
Yeah, same. And I also didn't want to believe the audience score hype or like any sort of hype, because I wanted to come in and just watch it for what it is without any all that. What do you think overall though?
Oh my gosh, I loved it. Because David is really good at being both Superman and Clark.
Yeah.
I feel like that was what was missing with Henry a little bit, because he was all Superman and not enough Clark, in my opinion. Because Clark is this like dorky, nerdy guy, which I think David did so well. And then like the switch to Superman was like super obvious. Mm-hmm. I was enjoying that.
Yeah, and I would say actually even like the Superman that he plays here is still kind of, it's not exactly dorky actually. Now that it's kind of dorky, but it's kind of like Boy Scouty, and that's all I would say is like he plays it very well, and this does feel like a very Superman movie. And I think for those that are wanting a Snyder version of DC movies,
you're not getting that.
You got your time. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
And Nicholas Hoult is like a great actor.
Good Lex Luthor.
Yeah. The best Lex Luthor.
Really good. Like he really does portray like I'm trying not to say too much either.
The hatred,
yes, he's got
loathing.
The Superman hate down,
yes,
actually. And it's good. And honestly,
and what James Gunn does really well.
What?
He does background characters really well. Like really, really well. Like he has that down to a T. And that's what I appreciate about how he makes his movies.
Yeah, and I was gonna say like that was actually my next point was I was worried to see a bunch of people on the screen. Like I was worried that it was just gonna be like overflowing. I was like, I thought we were trying to get away from Justice League to like drop all these things, but it doesn't feel like that whatsoever. And they do feel not like they don't matter, but he juggles them very well.
Yes, they're incorporated into Superman's life very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that, because there were a lot of people, like a lot of
Yes.
characters in this movie that I felt like I had to keep up. Some of them did feel like a lot of them were just background characters and say, hey, look, this person exists. Hey, look, this person exists. But that's it. Like, nothing too crazy. Yeah, and I think overall the vibes of the movie, like, it thematically felt very Superman. It felt very... I think I did read someone say, like, oh, it feels like it feels like Superman, the animated show.
Yeah.
And it does have that. It feels... I think that's a very good way to describe it, in that it's not just... It felt like a Superman. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like without spoiling it.
Superman. Yeah.
It for once gave me the vibes of like, hey, this is Superman. He's gives hope. He's like strong. He's like all these things, and it's not just like some brooding, hey, I'm a scientific like experiment.
Yeah. And I think, you know what I really like about this movie is that we don't have the gray scale of Zack Snyder's background.
Now that you mention, it is bright at times.
It is so bright.
Or in like in a good way, like, oh, it's colorful. It's just, the color palette's there. It just feels, yeah.
You know, he's actually, you know, has the blue, like bright blue suit on for once.
Yeah, if you were iffy about the movie, I'd say anything you read online. I haven't read too much, and I just went in just hoping just for a good DC start. And just a good Superman movie. Because I honestly, even when Man of Steel came out back then, I thought it was okay. I thought it was... I told my wife, I'm like, I realized now that my one big compliment I gave it was, oh, nice, they gave a scientific spin on it.
Yes.
While this one feels comic booky. And maybe for some people they don't like that, but this... I grew up like watching and reading all this stuff, so this is it actually felt like it had that vibe versus like, oh, we're gonna try to explain like why he can do this. I'm like, I don't care. A lot of this stuff you actually kind of had to take it with a grain of salt, like why this happened.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah. And James Gunn is like notorious for like being super close to the comics. Like he will just like, it's almost a 1-to-1, but he does his own spin to it, and you can tell it's a James Gunn movie as well. Yes. But you know, it's what he does. It's like how he does it, which I think I find great. Yeah.
And I was gonna add like the non-spoilery in the sense of, you said it feels like a James Gunn movie, and I think my other worry was, if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy a lot, you're like, oh, they're gonna play a lot of music, you know, they're gonna music is gonna be like a thing. It kind of is on some parts, and that's like the touch, but I don't think it's like using soundtracks from like, you know, like a lot of like it is just more, what's the word, oh my god, like licensed. It's not using a lot of licensed music is what I was worried about. Which, you know, like how like it's just, that's a thing in Guardians, but that's also like their thing.
That's like, their thing.
I don't know how to explain it. Other than I was just worried like he'll just play that a lot, but he didn't. So I'm trying to... Now, everything else about it, just... I could not stop thinking about it afterwards.
Oh, no, me too. And it was just like a nice 2-hour and 10-minute movie. Like, it was compact and it got to the point. And I'm happy it wasn't an origin Superman story, because we've all have heard it or seen a version of it many, many times in TV shows, animated, like everything. So I'm happy James Gunn went the route of like, he's established, he's, you know, well known within as Superman and as Clark Kent, the reporter.
And I think Superman's been officially a thing for 3 years in this movie. Yeah. So that's, again, all this stuff is just refreshing. I think that's the biggest thing I could say, is like, I feel like it's so refreshing to have like
fresh eyes on this.
It's just like, it's nice to have like a good DC movie, and it just feels good.
And I'm trying not to say really nice. In 2 weeks, we get an MCU movie. So DCU and MCU
actually, that's true. Now that you mention it, it's like the start. Like it started at Phase 6, and this is the part we're hoping that like it gets decently good. I don't know, because I feel like MCU's just been kind of like meh for the last 5 years.
While.
Yeah. But that's if you take anything away from this non-spoiler section, just go watch it. Just go see it. I just want people to see it, and I think you'll at least enjoy it.
I mean, I'm ready to
I know there's drama around this stuff, and I didn't keep up with it honestly this time because I just didn't want to I just didn't want to get spoiled by anything. But no, overall, freaking good. I love it.
It's great, fantastic.
Great start to this new era of DC movies. I'm just so happy. But now I want to talk about the spoilery stuff, right? So so we're just gonna jump right into it. But before that, we talk about our sponsors.
This episode is sponsored by Olipop, the soda your gut will thank you for. Yes, I'm talking to you, all of you. All right, have you ever missed that classic soda pop feeling? You know, the fizz, the flavor, but without the sugar crash and the guilt trip. Yeah, me too, you too, Harrison too. All of us. That's why I'm introducing to you Olipop, the soda that's bursting with flavor and good for you too. I actually have my favorite one here, strawberry vanilla. But the other weird one that I enjoyed was banana cream. I know, it's weird, super weird, but this is my favorite. Number 1, because it only has 3 grams of sugar per can, plus it has 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. And you know what you need with fiber? To use the restroom. Hee. But yeah, that means that you're going to have a happy and healthy gut with every sip. And it looks like that they took everything we loved about classic soda and upgraded to a modern, healthy conscience person. Like you, like me, like Harrison. My co-partner. My co-host. That's not here right now. So ditch the compromise and experience the soda revolution for yourself. Don't forget to use our promo code NgoVo15 NgoVo15 to get 15% off your first order on drinkolipop.com.
And we're back.
Wow. Drink that water. Drink that Olipop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty. I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah.
But it's fine because I'm more excited to talk about dude, there's so much.
Everything.
We're going to miss so much, but there's so much.
No, we are. Yeah.
I guess just to start off, the story, right? Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about that? Like, plot and everything.
You know what I really liked? How James did this when I was talking about, like, the origin, like, how it's not an origin story. It's that he flat out said at the very beginning of the movie how it was laid out. Like, it was, like, 3 centuries, 3 decades ago, like, 3 years ago, so forth, 3 months ago, 3 minutes ago. Like, that is, like, how you pull in people who already... Everyone knows the Superman story.
Yep.
Like, like, he doesn't have to drag the origin story out. So that's what I thoroughly enjoyed. And I think that's what made this movie, like, really, really good. Mm-hmm. Because he's, established, and the plotline is pretty simple. Superman is just trying to figure out, essentially, like, to be a better person. Like, he already is a good person, like, but I think his real parents' like message that he was like latching onto, like, he just had to let it go. Yeah. And I think that's kind of like the journey that he was going throughout this whole movie. Mm-hmm. And you could tell too, like, he was really stuck on his like real parents' message.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, and I guess for a good bit, it's like everyone would ask, like, why are you doing this? And it's just, he just wants to be a good person.
Yeah.
Which, at base, like, dude, that's it. Like, that's, for anyone, that's the bare minimum.
Yeah, that's like bare minimum.
He wants to do more with his, given, like, what he can do, he wants to be the best person to help Earth, essentially.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think overall, the plot, it was... Honestly, yeah, it was very easy, and it just felt like it was kind of just showing the conflict between, like... I think it was also showing, like... You had to follow Lex Luthor's, like, whole process of, like... I understand this guy hates Superman, but it's, like, to a point where I'm like, why is he doing this? But it's also... They kind of sprinkle in, like, the reasonings why things are happening, right?
Yeah.
I I can see why people could say like, oh, this is kind of political, and I think it was just because James Gunn said something like they took a line and they just went with it. Ran with it, right?
Yeah, he made a comment, but I mean, it's like you gotta take it as it is. Yeah. It's like if you don't think this movie is political, look at Superman again and rethink what you want to say about that. Yeah, that is all I'm gonna say about it.
Or the whole keep your comic books out of, or keep your politics out of my comic books. Meanwhile, like it's
Star Wars is political. Superman is political. Yeah. Like everything is political. But if you don't think that, it's a little weird. And Superman is like an illegal alien, essentially. He is an alien.
I guess, yeah. I think that part, I was like, okay. I think that's just how words we...
I mean, it just shows how polarized.
It just shows how polarized it is, and it's so weird to think about. Yeah. I'm like, bro, yeah, he is an alien. Which they kind of address. And they're like, all right, well, technically you're an alien, so you don't actually have rights here. And I'm like, ooh, that is kind of messed up, though. But... there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of moments in this movie. I was like, dude, this is messed up. Like this could,
yes,
the lengths Luther will go to just, he does not care. Like this like the whole I'd say like around Act 2, right, when Superman gets locked up, and he's getting essentially kryptonite poisoning by this Metamorpho.
Yeah, Metamorpho. Right. Yeah, that is Metamorpho. Which is a cool representation of him.
Yeah. I didn't expect it. Or I guess, again, I try not to watch too much, so I don't know if he was slightly shown in the movies, but yeah, that was cool. Because then Metamorpho had, like, his kid all cross, and he's like, and the guy is just holding him hostage by making him, like, use kryptonite. But, dude, that was
messed up.
That was kind of messed up. Oh, also Crypto, just like, when that one lady that can turn into any. Oh, I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah, what was her
name? That's what I'm trying to look up. Because at first I just assumed it was like, you know, like there's like in the animated show, Lex always had like her his cyborg like assistant.
Yeah.
So it felt like that. I think he said, I can't remember her name all of a sudden. Holy shit.
But, what is her name? I forgot it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The main thing is like when she like shot like her like whatever that metallic thing.
Yeah.
Like it was liquidy and all that, but
it was like
the nano.
Yeah, it was all gross. It was like nano. It was like not nanotech, but like
I don't know. Anyway,
something.
But it was just like encapsulating like both their face. Honestly, anytime it encapsulated like Crypto's face or like. When it was starting getting into like Superman's, like it was like covering his eyes so gross. And it get into his lungs. I was like, bro, this is crazy.
Crypto is such a good bad dog.
Good bad dog, and I didn't realize. I was confused why he was taking so long to explain that it's his dog, just to realize it's not. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But Crypto was actually a funny. It was sprinkled in very well. He was sprinkled in a good amount. Because I couldn't tell if this was be like a Superman Crypto situation, right? Because I remember Crypto even had his own show, like anime show, and I'm like, I remember watching that. That's good. I was like, dude, this is crazy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He just wants to play.
I too would be mad if my dog's missing.
I thought they were approaching John Wick status.
I know.
I knew it wouldn't happen, but it felt like it.
I was like, oh, okay.
I want to say the one weird thing, but again, I'm not surprised at all, unfortunately, is how public reception and social media usage, in the sense of no one questioned. Like, well, again, I think they did cover it relatively well, where they're like, the linguist part, where they're like, oh, here's Superman's parents' message, here's the extended portion, and we're like, oh, is that real? And then I think they just said like, yes, all these linguists have confirmed yes. Which I thought I felt like that was the one. Maybe if I watch it again, I may have a different point of view. I felt like that one was like reaching.
I think so too. And it was like kind of like a quick reaction too.
Yeah.
You know how they did it?
Yeah. And it was, again, I don't know climate in this universe technically, because there's a lot of things that I was like, I feel like nowadays a lot more people would be like, maybe that was just AI generated. But again, I think they just covered it up with, oh no, we had like 31 linguists confirm like, yep, this is real. And even Mr. Terrific was like, nope, I know those guys. If they don't feel like it's real, they wouldn't say anything. I was like, okay. I just felt it was, I'm not saying that specifically. I'm just saying like over time, like it's like, oh, social media is like, oh, I hate this guy. And it's like, no one ever thought about how there could be bots. Lo and behold, monkeys are bots. Monkeys are the bots. Like the calling him, like throwing out like he sucks, blah 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 blah. I was like,
hashtag super shit.
Yeah, it's just coming from the viewer's perspective. Is like, wow, no shit. Lex Luthor would be able to do all this stuff, but like to the length of what he did, I was like, dude, this is crazy.
I mean, he is, rich.
He's rich.
Super rich.
It's not surprising that he'd have some crazy interns do whatever he wants. I was like, dang, this is all.
I started laughing when Lex started like pulling like chess gaming numbers out. It was just like 4L, 10M or Q or whatever. Yeah.
No, at first I was like, what is he to? Oh my god, he has move sets.
Yeah.
I was like, he
has the move sets.
I was like, that's crazy. This guy's obsessed. He's like, I know all his moves. Again, like you said, I love that James Gunn he assumes you go in watching knowing how Superman is. And I think it's a very simple, Superman as a comic is a relatively simple concept until they start delving into like the deep like connections and relationships and all that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like the action, yeah.
No, it's
he'll just fly around. Oh, grab his cape, kick his balls.
I was like, oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I'm sure you felt that.
Oh, I felt that.
Or like him breaking his own arm off, essentially, and like dislocating his shoulder. Yeah. I was like, oh god, that looks like it hurts.
Oh, and just on top of that, okay, Ultraman. I didn't know what direction they were gonna go with for him. I didn't know.
Could you tell it was his clone?
I had a feeling. Okay, I had a feeling it was gonna be his clone. I just didn't know if it was gonna be like Bizarro or like like what level of clone, right? Like, is it Bizarro or are we saying that this is gonna be Superboy level? Oh no, it's just straight up his clone. So I was like, okay. Clone. And he just got thrown into the black hole. I'm like, oh, could it become Bizarro at some point?
No, yeah.
I was just curious. I'm like, okay, is this gonna be again like what direction is he going with this, right?
I could tell because I mean it was a masked buff version of his.
yeah. And it makes sense though. It's like when you think about it, it's like, oh, you clone me? It's like, yeah, because I just had to scrape every time after your battles. Just look for your hair or whatever. I was like, that's it is what it is.
The
He's right.
The obsession was crazy, yeah.
The obsession was there. Yeah, no, it's just saying like him saying Ultraman. I was like, okay, that's already a cool reference.
That's a cool reference, dope. Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to think. There's one more thing related to that, but it's fine. Thoughts on the Justice Gang?
You know what was really funny? I realized he can't use Justice League yet due to licensing issues, and I don't think he can use Justice Society yet either due to licensing issues. So he had to pun his way into it.
I'm sure people were questioning, and I knew same thoughts. I was like, they can't use it.
They just
can't use it yet.
No, yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed them. Guy is so what I expected out of him. Like, I low-key wish he was a little bit more ginger, his hair. Because I remember in the comics he was a bit more ginger and not like blonde.
Yeah.
But
let me see what
he's like so funny. And I love that every time they bring up Justice Gang, like Hawkeye girl, her Hawk girl was like, no, thank you.
Hot
She's
Girl
like, no.
is just so nonchalant about everything.
She's so
It's
nonchalant
funny.
about it. I was
Like,
just like, oh.
it's so yeah. He's supposed to be a bit more ginger, but I think it's also like, have you? It's there. I think it was like in certain lighting, it was
No, it is
almost
there.
there, and I
Yeah.
think that's fine because like even Jimmy Olsen, initially I was like, oh, he's not exactly his, but in certain lighting I was like, oh yeah,
No, it
there he
is, yeah.
It's red essentially almost, but
Yeah.
it's there. There's which I'm like, hair color is a spectrum sometimes, so
Yeah,
but
and I figured it was like lighting portion and kind of like probably if you actually did have like a ginger wig, like it looked too brown in certain parts. So I totally get it, but it's just he's just who I thought he would be. The actor's really great too.
Nathan
makes
Fillion's
cameos in every like James Gunn movie anyway.
Yeah.
But my favorite part was like Lois was just like, that's a terrible haircut.
That should be against your oath. It's like, hey,
say that again.
Oh no,
but yeah,
my favorite part with him specifically is at the end when he does go in to save the country.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
the
catch
middle
it.
finger.
I didn't catch that at first. I just thought he was just punching up, and then
And
also
it's
my
just
wife calls me. She's like, "Are those?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, they're middle fingers." I was like, "This is great."
And he's the leader of the Justice Gang.
Oh man,
Did you like Clark and Lois? Their chemistry?
Yeah.
How do you like this actress?
I think their chemistry is good. I like the actress. I think she plays a pretty good Lois Lane. Like I can't complain, honestly.
I think she's exactly how she's supposed to be portrayed.
Yeah. The only interesting part was actually coming into like them just starting to date, right? Like they're just 3 months started dating, blah blah blah.
But Jimmy
I love that we
knew.
again. I do enjoy that we skipped the whole like, who are you? Are you super, like we just have gone to the point where it's like she knows he's Clark Kent Superman, and I love that they're like, so do you know that his glasses do this whole thing? And I'm like,
dude, Clark is so funny about that. I feel like he told everyone. Because what do you mean everyone knows his secret?
And she's like, does he just trust everyone? It's like, no. It's just us because we are of the cloth. It's like, what? Yeah, no, but overall, I love their dynamic. I think that it gets that. I just enjoy that we're at that point, right? It's just, it's not that they're together, but they're like.
Jimmy figured it out towards the end. Jimmy already knows. Like,
how long have we been together? Probably the last 3 months.
3 months.
Mr. Turford. All right, actually, you already mentioned Jimmy, and I just wanted to mention, dude, his connection. Mutant toes. I was like, dude, that's crazy.
I started cackling because I was like, who's got mutant toes?
They baited because I sat there. I'm like, who is this? What?
Yeah.
Who's his connection? Who could it be? Just it's the girl that's been with Lex Luthor the whole time. I was like, oh, okay, all right, that's fine. It's funny. It was good.
That was such a funny connection. She's just so clingy.
Out of left field, just didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I think I was also like, I think someone says like, Jimmy, that's your ex. And I love how she is portrayed as super dumb in a sense of like, you just see her like doing like the selfie thing, right? And you just don't think about it until like, she's like, here's all my evidence. And I'm like, it's just photos. Oh, it's the backgrounds.
The backgrounds.
Oh, man. Dude, Mr. Terrific, though.
Oh, man, he was
so
Mr. Terrific.
He was so cool. This whole movie, I think the only on-screen exposure I'm aware of is CW's, right? Which,
yeah,
it's fine.
Do we talk about it? No.
just to say it is what it is. It's a show, but here he's just so good. He's like they show
His
how
tech is
badass he
great.
is, and they gave him a whole segment, and I just love his. I just love how his character, like his personality. He's just like, I don't do emotional.
Yeah.
I'm not good with that.
Or when
stuff.
poor Crypto was just like breaking his like tech, and he's like, "This is not expensive,
Dude.
This
You
is
brought
expensive."
the dog. He has his moments where he just like comes out. It's like, bro. Yeah, it's so good. I just, you're right. They just sprinkle in all these characters so well. But you know who's the main ones. I think the part that felt very side character-y was like when you go to the end, right? And everyone's on the ship and you're like, this is the Daily Planet gang. It's like, look, Cat Grant's here for some reason.
Yeah,
and then like Steve is here too. Screw it.
Which, by the way, Cat Grant is the new Chopper's voice actor in the live action.
My wife told me
she's
that
busy.
afterwards because at first I was like, damn, she's hot. And then she's like, yeah, that's Chopper's voice actors.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, she's busy.
Yeah. I didn't realize it until like, and then like, yeah, my wife pulled up her Instagram. I was like, oh, yeah, nope, that's her. Holy shit. Because she's not actually blonde. Because duh. Not surprised by that one. But I just didn't connect the dots. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Man. And then I think overall, the story does do a good job with like the themes. And I think it just, like you mentioned, it's all about like identity. And I think another cool thing was the whole going with like, it's kind of nature versus nurture type deal in a sense.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, his biological family is like saying do all these things, but his family, the Kents are great. The Kents are actually really great. Really
and alive.
feels
The dad's is alive.
Oh, dude, I felt, oh man, emotional at that moment. I was like, oh my god.
He's just a normal farm boy.
Yeah.
I mean, his mom did his laundry, like the suit, which was so funny. She's like, "Oh, I dried your boots."
You should be ready to go. I was like,
and he like just takes it. He's like, "Hey, thanks."
And yeah, no, it's just they're just great. I think they were portrayed very well overall. Like, and with the little, again, it was like 2 times they've popped up. But they were just done well. I thought it was really good. I just love that when she was talking on the phone, it's like right there, but she's like leaning over.
She's like leaning into it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think the main thing I felt was really good was this just felt like a comic book movie. In a good, like this is where I think I always told you back then where I was like, DC should have like the scale of like, it just feels fantastical. That like it's just all these things are happening. Like we have a pocket universe for some reason. Hey, he just made a clone. This is just a thing. But now it just feels very energetic. It just feels very it just felt comic book. And I think in a good way. Normally I've always complained about how sometimes comic book stuff is just too
much. Because there is a lot of material to cover and like to take.
Yeah.
But I think this is where, like, in this case with, like, DCU and, like, kind of restarting.
Yeah.
Restarting the timeline, essentially, like, it's a good place
set the tone.
To be at
like, set the expectations. Because it's like, you have robot butlers, a robot army for Superman. And that's a thing, but they just don't address it. You're just like, he has it.
They never pop up.
That's it. Like, they have their moments like, hey, look, he has these, like, guys that help him. Duh, of course he would have them. Right? It makes sense. A flying dog. He's like, that dog is flying.
No shit, Sherlock.
and we go into a pocket universe where like there's like lava-esque rivers and aliens, a black hole
protons,
in there. Dude.
Proton River, which I love Lois's little pun there. Like she was like, what was it again? Will we gravitate towards it now?
Yeah, I was like, god dang it.
I was like, God damn it, Lois.
Oh man. No, overall, such a fun movie. I thought it was just a Superman movie, and I was telling people, I'm like, no, this is a Superman movie for once. Like, I feel like it got the vibe from before. Like, I know we had Superman Returns with like Brandon Routh, but I think it really captures the idea of like the OG ones, right, with Christopher Reeves, where it's just like it's Superman, right? I can't wait to see more of what they do with here. Like, it's just so good.
I know, I'm excited.
Now, that ending though.
Oh,
Crypto's explanation. I forgot that she was cast as Supergirl.
I didn't forget, but I didn't think she would have a cameo.
Sorry, I forgot they cast someone already. In a sense of like they casted someone already, which they casted. Isn't she from House of Dragons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like yeah. I can't remember her name also.
Which you need to watch.
That's a whole nother thing. But
yeah, they casted her. They actually, I think they wrapped up her movie.
Oh.
Like, production is done.
That's crazy.
But I didn't expect Supergirl to have a cameo at the end. I truly didn't.
It was so quick.
But it makes sense that the dog owner and the dog.
Yes, it's her dog, which it took him so long to explain, like, oh, this is like he was just trying to go through, like, oh, it's like, he didn't just say it's his dog, because it's not his dog. Now we know.
Yeah, no, yeah. And he couldn't say, he didn't really say, like, dog sitting either. He's like, it's just a dog.
Yeah, I was just
He's just a dog.
I was like, oh, okay. But now it explains, like, she probably got him, considering she goes to party on red sun planets. I love that vibe already. I think that's hilarious.
And it tracks, because this is how Supergirl is supposed to be. A little, she's running away from her trauma. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, that's fair. I get that. Yeah. That's understandable. At first I was like, again, I just think of like the animated versions instantly, and I'm like, is it? Oh, I guess. I like this take. I think it'll be a fun take. Too. And obviously her movie's going to be about responsibility. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah.
At this rate, this just confirmed it. I was like,
Even James Gunn was like, yeah, her movie's going to be messy. Like, she's going to be messy. And I'm like, oh, we're going this route.
Well, and it makes sense, right? It's a load of trauma right there too. Like, your whole planet's dead. I'm curious if they're going to go down the route of like, she's older technically, and the whole like, like there's one story where the ship's diverted, and even they do it in the show too.
I feel like in this version, like, she's going to be the younger one.
Yeah,
because it feels like Superman is like.
No.
Older,
that's how they usually explain why. So I'm just curious if they actually do say like she's the younger one, or if she's older by like a technicality. Right? Yeah. I just love that it is her dog, and that's why he has no boundaries, and that four was like
plays rough with everyone.
Yes, and 4 was like, this is why, and Clark's like, yep, this is why. I can't. This is why the dog's the way he is.
They're all Kryptonian, the dog included.
Yeah.
So if he hits a human, like, that's it.
Yeah. But her inclusion was just so funny, and it just set like I just forgot that we've already casted someone, and apparently now finished production or finished shooting at least.
Yeah, I think her movie comes out next year.
Oh my god, this is so cool. I'm for once I'm so excited for DC movies again. I'm excited.
Movies?
I will on record say this for now, and then I can't wait to be disappointed.
No, you can't say it. That's too soon. Let's not jinx it.
No,
let's just be excited.
Actually, what's the score now? Because I think we were talking about the news dump yesterday, and we're like, oh, it's like
it was like
it's at 95 at
95 yesterday.
Because I'm like, it's gonna probably dip because more people watch, right? Actually, it's 94. It dipped like 1%. But this weekend we'll see. But I think overall, people will. For once, if you look at this, I'm just gonna say this one more time. Look at the Snyderverse. Man, it still got a 50 from critics, but then people were like, "Oh, but it's better than what you're saying." It's a 75 at the time. I'm not saying this score is concrete. It's just look at the reception, right?
Like
that both critics and audience love this movie because it's so easy to get into, but it's so fun. It's so bright. The future's bright.
I was just gonna say, is the future bright?
The movie's bright. It's colorful.
The sun's here.
I'm a believer. No, I truly like. He had to start off strong, and it's a strong start.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm excited to see where the rest goes. Like, I mean, I'm excited to see about Batman now. Seeing how they go about that.
I'm wondering if they'll take some time, because Batman's Batman, right? We've had so many iterations. Let's be real. We still have the Batman movie coming out, and I don't know. I think he's gonna wait till that's kind of in the clear. Hence why he's trying to do like probably Green Lantern. He's trying to do all this other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is probably
there's
smart.
a TV show for Green Lantern.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be.
Me too.
I can't wait now.
Now he says.
Now I can't wait. This movie was literally gonna set the tone of like how the levels of hype I'd have, honestly.
And then when they can get the Justice League licensing,
that'll be.
We can. We can go for it.
That'll be a funny joke. I'm just curious how they're gonna play it. They're just gonna be like, "Oh, we just all decided on Justice League," and then Guy Gardner's in the back. He's like, "Yeah, it's stupid."
It's Justice Gang.
I love that Metamorpho was like, "That's a cool name." All right, you're in.
You're in. Because Guy needs someone to agree with him.
Yeah. But now they need to have a babysitter.
Yeah, they have a babysitter.
Or they need someone to. I don't know. Yeah. Overall, it's just so good. It's just so fun. I think all the characters were done well. Plot was easy to follow.
100%. Music was there.
Music was, again, so good. Hearing like the themes and everything. I can't wait for more. I can't believe I'm saying this.
I can't believe you're saying this either.
Hey, you say it too.
No,
okay?
I'm saying it too. I'm excited. I am very excited.
I believe. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the last thing I'll say is I believe. I can't wait to watch more. So, on that note, you got anything else?
No, just close it out before we start ranting again.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all our socials at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Smash it. Let's super smash it. Do it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And then click everything from right to left. It'll make sense once you do that.
Yeah. Right to left.
Let us know what you think down below. Like, after you watch it, let us know. Am I just being a DC fanboy now at this point? Most likely. Who knows? But I'm not a really big Superman fan. I'll say that much. So this is a whole new feeling for me. So other than that, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.